Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Tuesday morning to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We are in week 3 of our Toronto Mounties franchise, and we are taking on the 0-2 Los Angeles Chargers at Scotiabank Field in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the rapper Drake's hometown. As you guys recall from last episode, we beat the Cleveland Browns 57-17, which I will have the link to the video in the description if you guys want to check that episode out, if you have not already. So, the players of the week were JuJu Smith-Schuster for the AFC offense, that's us, with 11 receptions, 274 yards, and had 3 touchdowns. Congrats to JuJu Smith-Schuster. We'll show you the uniforms, and we'll see you at kickoff. Alright, so the Toronto Mounties, they will be wearing their navy home jerseys with red pants, navy socks, and black with navy shoes. Now, for the LA Chargers, they are going to be wearing their all-white uniforms with light blue socks and white with light blue shoes. So without further ado, we'll see you guys at kickoff.
Today, from Toronto, Canada, it's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Toronto Mounties taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
All right, now we're ready to kick off against the LA Chargers. So we're kicking this one off here at Scotiabank Field in Toronto. The Chargers are ready to return this one, and they are going to get stopped there at the 31-yard line. And we get to see the Oregon product, Justin Herbert, step onto the field for the first time in this episode. So he is using the single back formation at the 31. They're going to hand this off to Austin Eckler. So he only gains about 1 yard on that play. 2nd down and 9 now here for the Chargers as they're on offense. They want to get that first down, so they're going to step back to pass. They're going to fire this one. Intercepted by Chris Harris Jr. So we have possession of the football. So the Chargers do get their first turnover of the game. We are going to play some Patrick Mahomes in the first quarter. Ben Roethlisberger in the second. Third quarter, we'll probably use Mahomes, and then fourth quarter will be some Joe Flacco action as we throw this pass deep to JuJu Smith-Schuster. That's going to be a first down for the Toronto Mounties, so we're going to step back to pass, and we're going to fire this one out to JuJu Smith-Schuster. Once at it, he jumps on into the end zone. Touchdown Mounties. So this will be his first receiving touchdown of the game. It'll be 7-0 Mounties. Alright, we're going to blitz here on 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. And they're going to throw this pass out to Keenan Allen. That's going to be a first down. So he actually throws his first completed pass of the game. And he was 1 for 2 there. He threw an INT to Chris Harris Jr. So the Chargers, in fact, do get that first down. Justin Herbert, 2 for 3, 13 yards there, as this will be a 1st and 10. So we're ready to play some strategic defense here. And they're going to actually run the ball. And he gets stopped at the 46-yard line. 2nd down and 4. We're going to blitz here on the defense at the 46-yard line. So they're going to actually throw the ball, and that is to Austin Eckler. So we use that hit stick there, gets the first down at the 30, and we're going to use the blitz defense here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10. So they're going to hand us off to Austin Eckler, so he runs it. He does not necessarily lose nor gain any yards on that play whatsoever. This is going to be a 2nd down and 9 from the 30. And they're going to step back to pass once at it. Incomplete. We should have had that intercepted, but oh well. Maybe the next few passing plays will probably bring us an interception. So that's going to be good for our defense. So Austin Eckler uses a hit stick there. He has control of the football. And this will result in a 4th and 3. So this is the end of the first quarter, beginning of the second. So now 4th and 3. The LA Chargers are ready to take the field goal opportunity. They kick this one and it is good. So it's now going to be a 7-3 lead here for the Toronto Mounties as we're ready to return the kickoff. We got some Antoine Williams, so he's ready to return this one out. So he's going to break a tackle, get stopped at the 32. All right, 1st and 10, Ben Roethlisberger. He is ready to step back to pass. He's going to fire this one out to Odell Beckham Jr., the former New York Giants and Cleveland Browns wide receiver. And it appears to be down and hurt on this reception. So JuJu Smith-Schuster will be our receiver on this play. So we're going to step back to pass once at it. Fire this one out to JuJu Smith-Schuster. Uses that juke move, breaks a tackle, gets it into the end zone. And that's a 34-yard touchdown. And this will be a 14-3 lead. So we'll see you guys on defense. All right, Odell Beckham Jr. appears to be down and injured. He will not return in the episode. He has a ruptured disc. Don't know how long he'll be out. I mean, we're losing some great wide receivers due to injuries, and this is the main part of the offense. The main part of playing offense is having wide receivers, so they're going to fire this one out to Mike Williams, so they're going to run the ball once at it. And they do get that 1st down at the 14. So this will be a 1st and 10. Clock winding down pretty fast here in Scotiabank Field in Toronto. They're using the I form there. They're going to run it out with Austin Eckler. So he gets stopped there at the 12 for a gain of 2. So we have recovered a fumble. So now the Chargers have their 2nd turnover of the game. Now we're going to use some inside zone with Cameron Bryant, the Slippery Rock University product. He's going to run the ball using that juke move, using that double juke move, and he gets stopped at the 28 for a gain of 21 yards on that play. So 1st down and 10. We're going to use a quick slant route here. And my intended receiver, you know it, JuJu Smith-Schuster. And it's actually Rob Gronkowski who claims that reception. So that's good to see there. So 1st and 10, 45-yard line. And we're going to use a PAFL stretch pass play on 1st and 10 from the 45. So we're going to step back to pass. And JuJu Smith-Schuster claims that reception. So we're going to take a timeout here. And there's only 50 seconds to go in this one, so Roethlisberger steps back to pass once at it again, fires this one out to JuJu Smith-Schuster, and he scores the 3rd touchdown of the game, 30-yard reception there, and that's going to be 21-3 here in the Rapper Drake's hometown, the home of the CN Tower in Toronto. All right. 41 seconds to go in this first half. LA Chargers, they're going to throw this pass once at it. They are going to get stopped at the 29. And we're going to blitz here on the defense. 22 seconds to go. They're going to step back to pass and fire this one. They're actually going to take a timeout as well. And it's 21-3. We're going to blitz. And hopefully we'll prevent the Chargers from getting that 1st down and or maybe having them to get a turnover. They're taking the timeout once at it again as well. So there's 10 seconds to go in the first half. And I believe we will return in the second half because we kicked off the first half. And they're going to throw this one incomplete. So they will have one more chance at it. 2nd and 10. So luckily the clock did not stop there. So they got one more chance to throw the ball. So they want to try not to get intercepted, and they do get that first down. It's not going to be a touchdown, fortunately. So we'll see you guys in the second half. All right, now we're ready to return to kickoff. We got some Antoine Williams ready to return, number 83 of the Toronto Mounties. And he's going to break one tackle, and he's going to get stopped right around maybe the 23. All right, so now we're going to use the PAY cross featuring Patrick Mahomes for the third quarter, and then we'll use some Joe Flacco for the fourth. Rob Gronkowski, they're claiming that reception. Patrick Mahomes has one touchdown already this game, and the Chargers have only allowed 206 passing yards, so our passing offense is schematic and really good. So we're going to throw this one deep out to JuJu Smith-Schuster, Avonte Maddox with the stop there. And we're only 144 passing yards away from getting 350 in all. So we're just going to run it with Cameron Bryant. So Cameron Bryant, the Slippery Rock University product, gets his one into the end zone for a touchdown. And this will be his first rushing TD of the game. For the player creation, I was going to pick him for Grove City College, but unfortunately, that was not an option on Madden NFL. But Grove City College, believe it or not, does have a football team, and I think they play either Division 2 or Division 3. All right, 1st and 10 from the 31, 2:50 to go in the third. They're going to step back to pass once at it, and this is going to be a 2nd and 3 now. And we only allowed 9 rushing yards, so this Chargers team did not run the ball very much in today's episode. That's how our defense is so consistent. So we bring him down at the 36. So he lost about 2 yards on that play at least. So we're going to blitz here on 3rd and 5 from the 36-yard line. And 1:50 to go. So they're going to step back to pass. He gets sacked by Tyrann Mathieu, the former Arizona Cardinals, Houston Texans, and Kansas City Chiefs secondary. And now we get to return the punt. So now our defense has been on top of our game. So now we got some Antoine Williams ready to return the punt. And it looks like he's been evading tacklers, and he does get stopped at the 43 whatsoever, as this will be a 1st down and 10. Not a bad return, by the way, by the Mounties. And we're going to use a flanker drive pass play on 1st and 10 from the 43. Mahomes steps back to pass. He's going to fire this one out to Gronkowski. Gets it down at the 29. All right, 1st and 10, Mahomes. He's stepping back to pass. He's going to fire this one out to Tim Tebow. And we're going to take that timeout once at it. So I'm thinking about running it with Cameron Bryant on 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. So we're actually going to hand this off to Cameron Bryant. No defenders there, so he just went the right route. And then all the defenders are trying to block the offensive defender. So it's now going to be a 36-3 lead. Cameron Bryant with his 6th touchdown on the season. All right, now 1st and 10 from the 31. Toronto on defense as the Chargers are on offense. So they get that 2nd and inches call there, about a couple half yard shy from that 1st down. This concludes the third, as it's now 36-3, and Toronto has done really well offensively today. So Justin Herbert, he's going to step back to pass. The ball is out, and Devin McCourty, he's going to take this one. This fumble, actually Tyrann Mathieu makes that fumble recovery. So he's going to wind up being, I think, defensive player of the week, because he had 2 fumble recoveries in this one. He's made a couple of great fumbles by the defense. So Flacco, he's going to fire this one out to Tim Tebow. There is a flag. It is a defensive pass interference. So that's on Avonte Maddox. So we're going to get an automatic first down. So that's good that for our offense. So we get that first down. So the Chargers are not at a great spot playing defense-wise. So Tim Tebow gets that touchdown. And it's going to be his first receiving TD of the game. So it's now going to be 43-3. All right, 1st and 10 from the 32, 3:41 to go in the fourth. Keenan Allen claims that reception, so that's going to be a 2nd and 3 from the 39 with only 3:13 to go in the fourth. So they're going to step back to pass, and that will be an incompletion. 14 for 19 there, 175 yards and 1 INT on the day. 3rd and 3 now from the 39, so he's going to step back to pass, and they're going to fire this one. That's going to be a first down at the 45. 1st and 10, clock winding down here, and we're going to easily win over the Los Angeles Chargers. And the Chargers, it looks like they're actually going to throw the ball here. They're going to throw this one-handed, and that's going to be to Mike Williams. So that's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 35. And the 2-minute warning is coming up. So they're going to make one final snap before that 2-minute warning happens. So they're going to fire this one incomplete. All right, 3rd and 4 now from the 29-yard line. And they're going to step back to pass. And this one's going to be intercepted to Tyrann Mathieu. So now he has 2 INTs on the day, Justin Herbert, throwing-wise. So we're actually going to use the PA tight end screen here on 1st and 10. Chargers now had their 4th turnover of the game, and they are not looking so hot right now. And with this 0-3 start, the chances of making playoffs is very not going to happen. So they're going to run the ball there, get stopped at the 8, and 4 carries, 40 yards there. And that will be a 3rd down and 6 from the 8-yard line. So Flacco, he steps back to pass. He's going to fire this one out to Tim Tebow. And he actually does get that first down. Teron Armstead appears to be down and injured. So this will be a 1st and 10 from the 26. Flacco looking forward, firing this one out to Tim Tebow. So he gets stopped there at the 44. So he has 4 receptions, 77 yards. And he already has 1 touchdown. So he's going to wind up having at least 100 or so receiving yards today. So they're going to claim it at the 30. So he has 103 rushing yards. So he's reached 100 yards today. And this is going to be a 1st and 10. Flacco stepping back to pass, firing this one out to Smith-Schuster. And that is a touchdown for the Toronto Mounties. And this is going to be a 50-3 lead. All right, now 21 seconds to go. 1st and 10. And Justin Herbert, there is a flag. Apparently, this might be a holding call on the Chargers. So this is going to be at the 32. Daniel Bunskill. So we're actually going to accept. This is one of very few times that I will accept on a penalty, But mainly for the most part, I like to decline because it's just another down. So if they would do another holding call on this down, then I would make it decline because it would still be another down and then more chances of us playing offense. So 2nd and 20 from the 22, 12 seconds to go. Herbert, he is going to fire this one, intercepted, and we're going to take this one to the house to end the game once at it. And that is a 26-yard return there. It was Chris Harris, by the way, the former Denver Broncos secondary, who won Super Bowl 50 with Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos. So we wind up, we're actually going to do a running play, actually. We're actually going to do a 2-point conversion here, and we're going to run the ball. And question is, do we get it in? No, unfortunately, but we do win this episode big time over the Chargers. Now this concludes the game with that fumble recovery on the kickoff for a touchdown. And we win this game big time, 62-3 over the Chargers. And we will now go 3-0 on the regular season, and we'll battle off against the Houston Texans next episode. Okay, Justin Herbert, 17 for 25, no touchdowns today, and 3 INTs. So his passer rating went all the way down because of his INTs he threw today. Mahomes, he had 147 passing yards with 1 touchdown on the day. Roethlisberger, 141 with 2 on the day. And Joe Flacco with 107 and 2 on the day as well. Cameron Bryant averaged 10 yards today with 40 yards total, and he's had 2 touchdowns, and he had 1 broken tackle along the lines. JuJu Smith-Schuster, he had 4 receptions, 4 touchdown receptions, 7 TD, 7 receptions, 205 yards. Tim Tebow had 5 receptions, 103 yards, and a touchdown on the day. And Odell Beckham Jr. only had 1, and he winded up injured, so no touchdown for him today. Tyrann Mathieu, Toronto's only sack. Chris Harris had 2 interceptions. Tyrann Mathieu only had 1. This is funny how Chris Harris Jr., he claimed that very first INT of Justin Herbert, which was Herbert's first pass of the game, and then his second interception he returned that for a TD. So congratulations there. He only scored 1 defensive touchdown. Dante Hightower and Tyrann Mathieu were the ones that got defensive fumble recoveries, and there were no punt returns, no kickoff returns. So that wraps it up. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next episode.